reality, like you'll be running like so much of code, okay? And like you want to store certain variable values, not in a text file, or maybe like text, let us say. In this case, you can, let me show something. Okay. So you have a dictionary of like which will store like which has contains a different values. Okay, some 100 keys and like it has some values. And similarly, you also have some lists, and you want to store many of them. Okay, and you don't want like one in each file separately. You want to pack them all and save it in one single file, and you want to reuse it as well, because like in case if you want to save in a CSV, so again you have to read from a CSV and then like arrange like in the order what you want and then use it. So, but I let us say you want to store the variable directly instead of storing it in a file in a string format and then taking it back and things. So let me try that. So for that we'll be using pickle. Let me tell you. So let's say you have A equal to 10, B equal to 20, some C equal to a dictionary of, let me, let me tell you, A of list again. Let me say, let me create something randomly here. Okay. Uh, okay. So let us say we have these three files, okay, and you want to store these three variables and reuse it later, maybe in a different file or something. Like let's say in our in one script, like you it will save, it will calculate these three files, and in the next script you want to reuse the variables there, whatever it is calculated. Okay, it is not always feasible to store them in file and then read it back. It is possible, but like not that feasibility of doing like whatever we try to do now, like using pickle. That will be much more like easy way to do. So let me introduce to that. So even here we'll be first defining like where you want to store it. So let's use this similar same part like what we used earlier. Let Okay, so even here it's the same thing. Like you want to append. Let us only do right at the moment. You can do append doesn't. I think like it doesn't make sense at this level. So let me do this. Like instead of text, we can again keep whatever format you want. But to identify that it is a pickle file, let me save it as a pickle. Save data. Okay. So let's say I want to save this file. So how we can do it is, so f dot, there is this pickle dot dump, and then what you want to store is A, B, and C. These values if you want to store, and you want to store it in F, means like this file pointer, whatever it is showing, file identifier. So and then do f dot close. Once the dump, you are dumping it inside f. Okay, so if after the dump is done, it means like it will get saved inside this file, and once that is done, we do f dot close. Okay, let's see what this will do. Let me comment the other two. Okay, you can actually here, like we are trying with three variables here, but you can actually do like how many variables you want. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, let me run it. It gave an error. Let me see. Oh, okay. I have commented this. Okay. Okay. So, okay, one more. Okay. So it was saying like it should be in string but not bytes. That right argument must be a string but not bytes. What is it? Okay, here itself, right? Okay, let me open in byte mode. So this is where actual difference came. Okay, like earlier we were using like we did not use binary mode anywhere, but here we use a binary mode. So when it is binary mode, it means that this contains a variables or like some like kind of like you are storing something, right? Okay, it's byte. Like earlier we got an error like it should not be a it's string like not a bytes earlier. But in case you write it in B, then it did not give any problem. So this is because like you are storing a variable this way. Okay, let's see. It has created a file dot pickle, and in this, like, let me try to open with Notepad++. Will it come? So see, like this is something which can't be readable, so it gives some unrecognized characters here. Okay, so let me close all the just a minute. Okay, so let's say now we have saved something, okay, and you want to see or reuse like whatever has been saved. Let's do that because like anyway, like seeing a pickle file, you can't say like what is there inside it. Okay, so how we can do it is so uh, you don't know the variables like whatever it is, and you want to get it back. Let me use this equal to same file whatever is here. We also do import again, and then here earlier we did like a read format, sorry, write format. Now it will be a read format because you want to read the file which is inside. And then what we can do is pickle dot load s. Okay, so initially if you know already that it will be ABC, then you can it can be AB, not need no need to be ABC. Okay, you can give like DEF, your wish, right? Because you want to store the variable. Let me give DEF. It means like if you already know that it will be like three variables here, uh, storing storing three variables inside, you can give that format. In case if you don't know like that, because maybe one other person has pickled it and you want to load it. So in that case, you won't be knowing that it will be like three variables, right? So that you have to explore and get it. So let's first see this and then do that as well. Okay, so let me run this now. Oh, what is this error? Dict has no close. Hmm? Okay, so let me not give close here. This is surprising to me. Okay, so okay, we are not printing anything anyway to check like if we it got loaded or not. Let me print D and then print E, print F. Okay, so let me do this and run it again. So see, you can see it has printed, it has read files like here from this pickle file and assigned like the first value into D, second E, and third into F. Like first is like 10, second is 20, and third is like this dictionary. So is it the same case here? Can we can recheck this one. So 10, 20, and the same thing. So it did not change. What is it like it did not change anything, like it has given the same way like how we have stored it, right? So let's also see the type. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, let's print this as well. So we'll be knowing class integer dictionary, right? It did not save in string or something. It retained the type like whatever it is there earlier, because these as well, like you'll be getting like the integer and a dictionary, so it has retained its type. Okay, so yeah, I'm talking about a scenario where you have a pickle file and you don't know like if it is having a kind of like three items as a list has been dumped that way. So in that case, what you will be doing is, let me first do this, read, and then once you are reading it, uh, this is what we are trying to do, right? But you don't know if it is of this format. You just take some variable, okay? Loaded, loaded info. Let me give this value, okay? And let me print the loaded. What you'll be getting is, see, you got like entire thing whatever is there inside a list. Okay, then it is like according to use case, like you have to figure out, should I should this be in a separate file, should this be in a separate variable, and this one, something like that. But usual case what will happen is, in case if you are saving it in a pickle file and you want to reuse, you will be knowing what format it will be. There are like some exceptional cases where you have to figure out, then you have to see the data this way, like by printing, and figure out like what should be assigned to what. Okay, so, and because like if you want to use it, then you'll already be know like what is expected from this, right? So that's it. So that way you should be figuring out like what should be stored here. So in this case, what you want to do is, D you want, let's you identified from this that there are like three items, so you can do it this way. Yeah, duplicate it, copy it. Okay, and I'm storing like one item in a different variable and then using them. Okay, so I did not print DEF, but that's how we'll be using it. So that is about pickles. So, yeah, see, okay, and you'll be using it. This is about pickles. Okay, is it clear or you
When do you think we? Yeah, it's clear. But when do we be using this pickle file in real time?
in real time? Actually, like if you come to machine learning case, like whatever model you'll be saving, or like some kind of variables, or there is some things like normalization parameters, so those you'll be saving in a pickle file and like sharing with, like for future, like in case if you want to deploy something, then you need the files as well to be sent to them. So it's like it will avoid a kind of a big calculation. Let us say you have a big file, okay, and in that file you have to process and you need only a small result or maybe a big result as well. So in that case, in the next scenario, like you want to pass it to the next stage, that other person should not, and in case like he don't want to run the entire thing again, like whatever code you have written. So in that case, what you do is you pickle this file and give it to him, and which in this case, like you will whatever thing like you, which will be fixed in the sense, let us say like while we are doing this, like here it is 10 20 something, right? So similarly, like whatever processing you did and you arrived at these conclusion, let us assume that way, and like that entire processing remains same and the input to that processing remains same, that time you can do this. And there is one more thing, like maybe in a few more classes you will get to know like exact scenario, but as of now treat it that like whatever it's like saving the state, whatever is currently available. Okay, you can save the state of your program at this level and for whatever variables you want, and then like you want to reuse it from there. Okay, you'll shortly know the exact scenarios anyway, but usually like in machine learning, you'll be using it for many cases.
Okay.
Okay. So this is about pickle. I